Coming up on SAU News, we're serving up a plate full of stories about what's for supper.
Or lunch, or even breakfast.
We're calling our show the Food Edition.
We'll take you to the International Food Festival and the Great Culinary Chop Competition where student chefs face off.
We ask viewers what they would like to see on the menu, and finally, our reporters visit off-campus restaurants where you can save money using your campus ID card.
These stories and more coming up on the Food Edition.
SAU News starts now.
Welcome to SAU News. I'm Kenneth Salmon.
And I'm Cindy Hernandez. Our newscast is brought to you by the SUC Productions in the School of Journalism and Communication. One of the most popular days to eat in DeKalb is Wednesday.
It's pasta day. You could tell by the long lines.
Pasta's great, but we wondered what students would prefer besides what's already on the menu at campus eateries. SAU News reporter Tansy Reed found some interesting suggestions.
Here at the CK2, a popular order is the mango slushy, along with the savory cookie brownies.
CK2 is one of the most popular eateries on campus here, besides the CAF. Here you can find specialty slushies or specialty items like the cauliflower wings. But the question of the day is, what kind of food do students want to see more of on campus?
If I were to pick a dish, I would probably pick masman curry because I love it.
What I want to see at Southern is yellow curry. I don't know if you've been to Thai chili, but their yellow curry is off the charts, and I would love to see that at Southern.
I would love to see more healthy alternatives and less carb-loaded food. And I would also love to see the CK2 quality of food be a little more consistent, because sometimes my buns are very warm and sometimes they're cold.
I agree.
Over at the Kayak, they offer healthy options like smoothies and salads. It also now serves breakfast if you want to avoid the long evening lines. Students still often express they would like to see more ethnic food options.
If I could choose to see food in the CAF, specifically during Black History Month, every Wednesday instead of pasta, y'all should do Black foods and get it catered from Atlanta.
I would love to see more Asian food done correctly in the CAF.
Yeah, that'd be great.
As you can see, there's a lot of opinions on what the university could offer in terms of additional food options. I'm Tinsy Reed, reporting for SAU News.
Kenneth, what kind of food items would you like to see here at Southern?
You know, as a fellow Jamaican, I would love to see some ackee and saltfish with some dumplings and just a huge variety of Caribbean foods overall. What about you?
Probably some of my mom's food. Some chilaquiles. They're pretty good. Southern's Lifestyle Medicine Club made its mark before spring break with a cooking challenge with a special twist. The competing student chefs had to include 4 special ingredients: jackfruit, tamarind, rutabaga, and wild rice. We sent Melowiti to check it out.
Inside Halsey Room 3135 was a big event for the Lifestyle Medicine Club.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Welcome to our first show of Southern Adventist University edition. What is it called? Chop Challenge. Good evening, friends. My name is Shasha and I'll be your MC for tonight. Are you guys excited? All right.
I'm here at the first annual Chop Challenge. They have some really yummy snacks for us, and I'm really excited to learn more about nutrition and see how this night goes.
Let's do the countdown together, right? In 3, 2, 1. Alright, what do they have here? Alright, at this point.
Our couple goals. One is always to introduce people to healthy cooking that can be done from whole plant foods. The other is to display the talent of our students. And another is to help people learn about our club.
The goal for this event is to really inspire others to use healthier ingredients in their cooking we can't be perfect, but we can try and balance out what we eat. I think it's bad to have a restrictive diet, but there's always ways to implement and to add, to see what you can add to your.
The winner for tonight's Chop Challenge goes to
Judges chose Culinary Chaos, Denver Nelson, and Rebecca Perez as the winners for the night. For FAU News, I'm Mel Awiti.
Those dishes looked amazing. Well, we'll be looking out for the next Chop Challenge next year.
Southern is known for its diversity, not only in people, but in food. And as I discovered earlier this month, there's no better place to see and taste it than the International Food Festival. We were blessed with Filipino music sung by Karen Panjahitan with an audience cheering her on. To participate with the show of their student ID, students were able to get 5 free tickets to use at any booth of choice and had the option to purchase more if needed. Inside, there were many options to choose from, with over 10 different cultures being represented. These countries brought their best foods to show off and share with students, some being cooked foods and cupcakes provided by the Haitian booth, and an awesome croissant treat from the European Delights booth with Hershey syrup, whipped cream, and strawberries. The sweet treats continued at the Indonesian and Filipino booths, which had flavor-filled cookies, a delicious serving of garlic rice, and Indonesian crepe.
Okay, so today we have pandan cookies and pandan crepes. These are both Indonesian, and we get to top it with some condensed coconut milk. This is my roommate and housemate's booth. I'm just helping out so my housemate can go around and try other people's food.
Students enjoyed the diversity of foods provided. Some close to the entrance of the gym, another set close to the Mexican booth where students got the feeling of nostalgia.
I have these beautiful chicharrones from the Mexican booth down in the middle. I mean, these are nostalgia, pure nostalgia, so it's gotta be like 9.5 out of 10.
SA had a miniature scavenger hunt which required students to take a passport-like photo next to the globe.
We had a wonderful time here at the annual International Food Fest. The first place I went to was the Haitian booth, where I tried this black rice. I forgot the name of it, but it was amazing. I stopped at the Korean booth, the Chinese booth, and I tried their wonderful different foods. I got some Mexican food, I got some drinks, I got this croissant, and it had like Nutella and whipped cream and strawberries in it. It was amazing. If you weren't here, you missed out. This is Kenneth with SAU News.
Okay, Kenneth, of all the foods you tried, which was your favorite?
Man, there is so many to choose from. The croissant was good, but I had this Haitian rice. It's like black rice, and I think they put like mushrooms in it, and it's beautiful. It's so tasty.
Did you know there's someone on campus who has attracted millions of views on TikTok? Reporter Lisbeth Rodriguez-Dieppe pulls the curtains back and reveals who is really behind the social media account called Chidi the Rat.
Today's personality profile is probably your RA or your worship leader or the person who gave you a tour when you came to campus. If that doesn't ring a bell, maybe this next clip will.
Tell me who this civil rights activist is. That's Sojourner Truth. That is my grandmother.
In late 2019, Chidi launched his Chidi the Rat TikTok page, a name derived from his high school friend group called the Rat Pack, which quickly attracted thousands, later millions of viewers. Chidi says that he was quite shocked that the world was eating it up.
I was exposed to some more mature comedy TV shows at a young age, and that kind of shaped my view of comedy. It shaped my sense of humor, and from a young age, I knew that that was something that I just admired so much.
Humor is like kind of harsh and funny in that way, and that's why people are drawn to him. But at the same time, once you get to know him, he has such an amazing heart.
Chidi says that his main focus and stressor right now is school and uses comedy as his de-stressor.
That creative burst hits, and whenever I just have an idea, I go in and I film something.
When not studying accounting or content creating, Chidi is giving campus tours, chairing the Senate Finance Committee, and many other roles.
I love to just goof off and be chaotic, but I'm also incredibly logical, incredibly to the book, incredibly type A. Switching your brain from something like accounting and a tax class or, you know, all the way over to comedy, it's a weird kind of thing to do. One of my biggest dreams is to write for comedy TV. I actually have a script that I'm currently writing for a comedy TV show that I would love to adapt one day in the far, far future.
So what life will Chidi choose? A life in business or a life in entertainment? Either way, I'm sure there'll be a TikTok about it. For SAU News, I'm Lizbeth Rodriguez-Diab.
You can follow Chidi on Instagram at The Welcome Black Show or on TikTok at Chidi the Rat.
Looking for a healthier vegan option here on campus? Well, look no further, for there is an on-campus dining eatery called The Garden. Reporter Jillian Wong took us there.
Discover how delicious, healthful eating can be by visiting The Garden, where you will find many delicious, plant-centered vegetarian, vegan, and gluten-free meals that are created from scratch and cooked using fresh herbs and seasonings. Located in the Old Student Center, 4th floor of Wright Hall, right above the cafeteria. It opens from Monday to Friday and features daily rotating menus. Similar to the cafeteria, students can eat in and also try out the frozen meal options that the Garden offers. The menu is easily accessible online by visiting the website. Their most popular dish is the sweet garlic tofu with vegetable spring rolls.
Healthy options, and they have gluten-free options because I know a lot of my friends are like vegan or gluten-free.
Today's menu, we have the curry with tofu and some green beans with their pita bread, which is honestly a staple and also one of my personally favorite dish from the Garden. But the food can be a little pricey.
Garden to improve more if they lower the prices because it's a little bit expensive, and for us college students, we have a limited amount of money in our meal plan.
For SAU News, I'm Jillian Wong.
The Garden is open for lunch and supper on weekdays from 11:30 to 2 p.m. and 5:30 to 7 p.m.
Easter is just around the corner and the University Church is hosting another sunrise pageant. They still need volunteers. While auditions for specific roles may have concluded, there's still a number of opportunities to get involved. Whether it's portraying disciples, soldiers, or servants, or simply lending a hand with a task like ticket collection and taking down set decorations after the pageant, there are so many ways to contribute. And it's a great opportunity for Southern students to earn community service credits. Sunrise is set for Sabbath, March 30th. To volunteer, visit collegedalechurch.com/sunrise.
While some of us were snow skiing or getting an early start on summer tan, several student groups spent their spring break on mission trips.
One group included 33 students and university faculty who traveled to a tiny Mexican town of Chetumal near the coast. Our own SAU News reporter LaRon Matheson was there and joins us in the studio.
Hey guys.
So why'd you sign up for this? Why'd you do it?
To be honest, I didn't know what to expect, but I knew that this was an opportunity to use my digital skills at storytelling and to be a blessing to others.
Jesus is coming soon.
Students shared the gospel by holding evangelistic series in several of the local churches. They also witnessed by connecting with the church members and visitors. By the week's end, Pastor Raul Rivero says the students' impact won souls for the kingdom.
We have conferred more than 245 certificates for Bible studies, and more than 30 people were baptized today. We're tired, but we're happy for the things that God has done here in Chetumal.
I'm currently here in the city of Cancun, and despite the busy schedules and the amount of mission efforts that was done this week, the mission group was still able to take time to visit scenic locations and discover Mexican culture.
During some free time, we swam in the stunning blue waters of Bacalar's lagoons and cenotes. But some of us didn't come to preach, but to film a documentary about the young evangelists. 5 student filmmakers from the SJC and SVAD teamed up with another 5 students from Montemorelos Adventist University to film a 10-part TV series for Hope Channel Interamerica.
Toma 3, día 1.
Media production major Derek Obbins says he learned how to shoot on location under a tight deadline.
This trip really helped me hone my media skills, and it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
The documentary our group was producing will eventually air in Spanish on Hope Channel Inter-America later this year.
Wow, what an experience. So tell us about the culture and what are some native foods that you tried?
So every morning we had an authentic Mexican breakfast that was prepared by one of the local church members. So I got to try a whole lot of new foods. The ones that I remember the most was authentic Mexican tacos, chilaquiles, pan dulce, and a lot of agua frescas, and my favorite was jamaica.
Ooh, yeah, that's good. LeRon, what a great story. What will be your lasting memory coming from this trip?
I think it will be seeing the dedication of the church members. Some of the congregations didn't even meet in an actual church building, but just seeing that they were willing to meet anywhere they could, even if it was on the side of the street, and being able to film that, I think that's what I will remember the most.
Awesome. Thanks, LeRon.
Construction for the new apartments is in full swing as campus prepares to meet the increasing demand for student housing. Southern Village has quickly progressed with their apartment-style living for older students instead of traditional dorms. Construction workers get busy to try to meet the summer deadline, making the progress from January to March noticeable. What started as just a few wood panels and nails quickly takes shape and has turned into real buildings with roofs, windows, and insulation. The project is on track to finish by next fall, ready to welcome residents.
So as we wrap up this food edition of SAU News, we didn't want to overlook some of the off-campus dining options. Sometimes you just have to get away, right? But as Nick Radivojevic shows us, select local restaurants offer discounts just by showing your student ID.
In a scenario where campus facilities are closed, or you just aren't a fan of the cafeteria menu on a specific day, where should you go to get something to eat? There are a variety of good options to choose from that are close to campus. The local Chick-fil-A is a go-to for many. Great food, excellent service, reasonable prices, and accessible location all play a part in its popularity with the student body.
I'm actually allergic to soy, so it's really hard to find food on campus because everything seems to have soy on it, with it being an Adventist campus and all. So I'll often have to go off campus to find food, whether that be Papa John's or whether that's Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is a fantastic option for Southern students, but it is not the only option. Right now, if you're trying to save $1 or $2, Papa John's is actually running a promotional code exclusive to Southern. The code is SAU999, and you can get a large one-topping pizza for $10, not including tax. So you're going to be looking at about $11. That's pretty good. There are, of course, many more off-campus options locally where students can get food, but it's always nice when you get to eat out and save a few dollars, especially when you're a college student. I'm Nick Radivojevic for SAU News.
The Papa John's SAU discount code will remain valid until July 25 of this year.
We hope you've enjoyed our special food edition of SAU News. It's a production of Southern School of Journalism and Communication. I'm Cindy Hernandez.
And I'm Kenneth Salmon. Cindy, I'm already hungry just watching all of these videos. Let's go eat.
From all of us here of SAU News and SUC Productions, thanks for watching.
Have a great week.